Hi, this is Scott Smith from BW Container Systems, and welcome to Dutch Harbor, Alaska. We're about 1,200 miles southwest of Anchorage in the Aleutian Islands. These islands extend over 1,000 miles westward from the Alaskan Peninsula toward the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia, and mark a dividing line between the Bering Sea to the north and the Pacific Ocean to the south. For those of you who have watched television shows like The Deadliest Catch, you know that this area is home to some of the most fertile fishing grounds in the world. But surprisingly, the Aleutian Islands are also home to some of BW Container Systems' most innovative robotic palletizing systems. Our destination is Akutan Island. Akutan houses one of the largest seafood processing facilities in the world, and that facility is owned by our client, Trident SeaFoods. Over the years, Trident has purchased 3 rotary palletizing systems that enable them to handle up to 21 SKUs simultaneously. At Trident, we'll see how fish are processed, packaged, and ultimately palletized. The good news is, we're taking you with us. The bad news is, it's not that easy to get there. To get to Dutch Harbor, we've already flown over 1,000 miles south and west of Anchorage. Tomorrow, we'll take a small commuter plane from Dutch Harbor to the island of Akutan. And from there, the final 6 miles of the journey will be made by helicopter over the Bering Sea. Until then, enjoy the sights and the sounds of the Aleutian Islands.
As you can see, it's a beautiful day, and the good news is we're headed to Akutan. The bad news is we don't have any bags. We're hoping that this freighter that just showed up has our bags on it. If it does, we're gonna have a great day.
Come on, bags. Come on, bags and tripods.
All right, we got bags, we got a beautiful day, I've got coffee, let's do this.
All right, everybody, seatbelts at all times, no smoking, fire underneath my seat, survivor gear, and our right wing locker. Your emergency exit came in on one. We're only did about 600 feet or so. Probably go around the right side, the south side of the island, better viewing. To Akutan, the helicopter will be here.
All right, we've made it to Akutan Island. 6 miles to go. Fortunately, our ride's here.
To the main office and I'll talk to him there?
Yeah, okay, I'll show them the way up there.
All right, thanks.
As the frozen food market continues to grow, we're seeing more and more investment in automation. Trident SeaFoods is a great example of a company that has invested in robotic technology to decrease their costs and improve their efficiency.
Well, Trident SeaFoods started out about 40 years ago with just a single boat. Our owner and founder, Chuck Bundert, started out with the Billiken, catching and freezing king crab. Here in Akutan, we have approximately 1,300 employees. We're a self-sufficient plant, meaning we have our own water source, we generate our own power, we feed and house all of our employees here. What allowed us to grow is our diversification. We own boats that catch the fish. We own the processing plants. We've got our value-added plants that produce product for the consumers. So our motto is from the source to the plate. We process around 450 million round pounds of fish and crab. Our daily output is about 3 million pounds combined with pollock and cod. So in any given day here in Akutan, we have our pollock boats that catch the pollock with nets they tow behind them. They'll be out for about 27, 28 hours. They'll come in, we'll tie them up to the dock. We put a large hose in there. We've got a large pump that pumps the fish out into our RSW storage system. So in the factory, we have 15 botter machines that you put a whole fish in and out come 2 boneless, skinless fillets. And we can either make block pack out of that, or we can make individual frozen fillets. Both products the robotic palletizing system handles once it's cased up. After the initial cutting of the fish and sent downstairs, put in a cardboard box into a metal frame. It's frozen for a couple hours, and then goes through our case-up system where the blocks get ejected out of the metal frame, go through a check wire, metal detector, x-ray machine. Then we put 3 of those blocks in what we call the master case, put a label on it, and we send it into the KUKA room. From there, it'll go up a series of conveyor belts, the barcode will get scanned, and then it'll make its way to the robot arm, and by the time it makes its way to the robot arm, it knows what product it is and which pallet out of the 7 that it needs to be put on. Well, I've been here 21 years, and in those 21 years, I've seen quite a bit of progress in automating certain portions of the processing plants. The real big thing that we did is we went to the robotic palletizing system. We had 8 people manually stacking boxes on pallets. We're now down to as low as 2, depending on the season. And in terms of labor savings, we're able to utilize those people as well in other parts of the factory. The other thing that, we've got less people exposed to a frozen environment in the holding freezer, which is important for our employees' safety, because at Trident SeaFoods, safety and providing a work-safe environment is the #1 priority, and the robotic system allows us to do that. We chose BW Container Systems because after an extensive search and interviewing several other companies, we liked the fact that the company had very good reputation and especially service, and we're quite happy with them.
Well, we made it. We hope you enjoyed your time in Dutch Harbor and Akutan. If I could leave you with one thing, it would be that BW Container Systems provides innovative solutions for clients in a variety of markets. Our ability to service and support clients like Trident in the harshest environments and in the most remote corners of the world makes BW Container Systems a great choice to solve your packaging needs. Until next time.